All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Usually we're like wading through a whole stack of articles, research studies.
Right.
But today we're doing things a little differently.
Okay.
We're going dap on just one single quote.
Right.
But trust me.
This thing is potent. Ever find yourself like just totally stuck on what you don't have?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
Instead of, appreciating all the good stuff you've already got going on.
Yeah.
This one's for you.
I'm intrigued.
All right, so here it is, straight up, no context needed because it speaks for itself. Perhaps you are overvaluing what you don't have and undervaluing what you do.
Woof. See, that's like hits you right here, doesn't it?
Right?
It's so simple, but...
Deceptively simple.
Yeah.
Because on the surface, it's like, yeah, okay, gratitude, I get it.
But there's layers to this.
There's nuance here.
Yeah.
So help us unpack this. What's the deeper thing going on here that maybe we miss on that first glance?
Well, I think it speaks to this very fundamental human experience, right? Like our brains are kind of wired to notice the gaps, the things that are missing.
So focus on what's wrong.
Yeah. And historically, that was really useful.
Oh, yeah. Survival mechanism.
Exactly. If you weren't scanning for threats, you weren't going to make it.
Saber-toothed tiger in the bushes. Got to be ready.
Exactly. But problem is, nowadays...
That same wiring can really work against us.
Yeah, it's not so helpful when it's like, oh, my neighbor's car is slightly nicer.
Exactly. It's like we're constantly on this treadmill of desire.
Always chasing the next thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And never quite feeling satisfied with what we have right here, right now.
Okay, so big question then. How do we shift that? Because it's, again, easy to say, be more grateful.
Yeah.
But, like, how do we actually apply that in a real way?
Well, I think, like with a lot of these things, it starts with awareness, right? Just noticing when you're getting caught in that trap of overvaluing what you don't have.
Yeah.
And then, and this is key, I think, trying to shift that focus, that energy onto appreciating what you already do have.
Okay, so, like, concrete example. Let's say you're really wanting to buy a house.
Okay.
This is a big one for a lot of people.
Huge, yeah.
And you're dreaming of, how spacious it'll be, how relaxing it'll be.
Yeah.
That kind of feeling of peace you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Now, what if instead of just focusing on getting that house, you ask yourself, how can I bring some of those feelings, that spaciousness, that peace into my life right now?
Love that.
Maybe it's decluttering your apartment.
Yes.
Maybe it's creating like a designated quiet corner.
Oh, I like that.
Where you can go to find some peace.
Even if it's just like 5 minutes in the morning.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just about finding those little pockets of what you're looking for.
It's like creating that feeling rather than waiting for the thing to give it to you. And then you might find, maybe you still want the house.
Right, sure.
But you're not pinning all your hopes of happiness on it.
It's not this magical solution anymore.
Exactly. You're cultivating that happiness in the meantime.
I love that. It's like, don't wait for the perfect moment. Take this moment and make it a little more perfect.
Yes. There you go.
This quote, man, so deceptively simple.
But I think as we've dug in here, really powerful.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up here, listeners, I want to leave you with a thought.
What's one thing in your life right now, maybe something really small, maybe something big,
that if you truly, truly valued it,
could bring you even just a little bit more
of whatever it is you're seeking out there in the world? Food for thought. Keep diving deep, and we'll see you next time.